AT&T also reported earnings, and we don't normally care about their quarterly numbers and actually don't care today. What we do care about is their streaming numbers. HBO Max went from being sort of a punchline, sort of an also-ran in the streaming wars, to suddenly all of their movies will be available to stream day of release at no extra cost. Maybe we need HBO Max in our lives after all. So did Wonder Woman 1984 move the needle for them? Early signs are pointing to yes. Apparently, if you take HBO and HBO Max subscribers and put them in one bucket, that number grew 20% year over year to 41.5 million subscribers, reaching a number that HBO was hoping for 2 years ahead of their own forecast. HBO Max activations doubled to 17.2 million since the end of Q3, quoting Variety. The company said it invested about $800 million in HBO Max in the fourth quarter and more than $2 billion for the year on the streaming service. The subscriber gains in Q4 were undoubtedly boosted by Warner Media's deals in Q4 to distribute HBO Max on Roku and Amazon's Fire TV. On the Q4 call with analysts, AT&T CEO John Stankey said Warner Media is aiming for a Q2 launch of a price-reduced, ad-supported version of HBO Max, but he didn't provide other details on the AVOD product. The company plans to launch HBO Max internationally this year, starting with Latin America in the second quarter. Stankey said AT&T will host an investor event in the second half of Q1 to outline this, end quote. So again, as I think I said before, ad-supported HBO is not HBO. That's TV. Sorry, that's an obvious joke, but I did want to mention that little bit about the money spent, invested in HBO Max, and also where the subscribers to HBO Max are coming from. Because when Disney Plus adds a new subscriber, it is completely new revenue. With HBO, there's this weird situation where did 8.5 million people start paying $15 a month for HBO Max out of the blue? What number of them were just people moving from HBO regular to HBO Max? Like if 5 million people joined HBO Max for the very first time because of Wonder Woman, and they're totally new subs, and they stick around for a full year, then yeah, Warner definitely made back the potentially $1 billion in Wonder Woman 1984 box office that they should have made if everything was normal. But if not, then the math is not so good. And also, that's only one movie. They have a slate of, 18 more still coming this year? Remember that conversation we had with Peter Kafka on a weekend bonus episode not too long ago? No one is sure, at least not yet, that the math actually works out on this whole streaming business, at least for anyone not named Netflix.